Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to another episode of the Ultimate Ironman. UIM Summer Bingo has been going on for almost a week and a half. There's I think like 4 to 5 days left now. And for UIM Bingo, our team is not doing any of the PVM or bossing tiles. I'm strictly doing the Slayer XP tile. So the whole last video is just focused on doing Proselyte Slayer with the SGS, which I haven't really had too many chances to use it. Like there's a couple bosses I'd normally use it for, but I was showing in the last video that for all this AFK Slayer, there's tasks before where I'd have to make multiple trips like gargoyles or neck reels, but now I can do those tasks all in one trip because of the SGS. So yeah, pretty much no more bossing is allowed for me until bingo ends, because otherwise the captain and admin of the team will yell at me. But Jad tasks are okay because that's like 37k Slayer XP for overall like an hour of work if you include like rebagging everything. I don't know, I've just kind of like really been enjoying this break from bossing. Like it is fun bossing, I have been enjoying it a lot for the last few weeks that I have been doing it, but it's nice to change up things every once in a while. So I've been enjoying kind of like this nice little chill grind. We did end up getting 97 Slayer last video as well. We're like right at the start of that. I'm actually once again going to reset the Slayer XP and reset the prayer XP because we do get a decent amount of prayer XP as well. And then we'll just see by the end of the video how much more Slayer XP we gained just in this video. 99 Slayer isn't really like a goal for me. It's just gonna happen obviously, since like the main goal of this account is meant to be Slayer and PVM focused, but I'm not really like striving to get to it as soon as possible. But I guess because I am focusing on this Slayer XP tile, that's gonna help speed that up quite a bit. Anyways, you can see we just finished 600 tasks in a row. That was via a Konar task. And we're going back to Duradel now, because I only do Konar every 50th task, because I'm not trying to get Hydra right now. Bossing is generally a lot less Slayer XP per hour. Yeah, let's get back to Slayer now and continue on with the grind. Nice, KC 18. Okay, and we got the casket. Oh. It's like the fake dragon chain body with the ornament kit. Armadillo helm. Oh, hard casket. I just opened up too fast. Okay, another hard casket. That's cool. It's cool. Okay, wait. Okay, I was not expecting that. Okay, so I was eating dinner. I got a Jad task, and I was like, okay, I'm like 5 minutes away from being done with dinner. So I went to ghouls. Wait, let me pull up the tracker here. I killed 23 ghouls and got the ghoul champion scroll. That's a 1 out of 5k drop. I was just like, whatever, dude, I'll just come here because I didn't know what else to do. And that literally just happened. Oh my god, dude, that's... Huh. Okay, well, let's go do the champion thing then before we go fight Jad. This timing actually worked out pretty well because to kill the ghoul champion, you have to have apparently no armor or inventory. You can only bring weapons in, so we have to die anyways for Jad. Very good timing. That's so weird. I legit just need to AFK for like 5 minutes, and I just randomly thought like maybe I should just try AFKing for a champion scroll. I definitely was not expecting to actually get that though. We have gotten one champion scroll in the past, which was the goblin one, and I got that while going for Bandos Casey at Goblins there. So I did already have the music track unlocked for the music cape, but now we're going to have 2 champion scrolls done. I do have this cape on my main, by the way, not to flex too hard or anything, but yes, we would like to proceed with the challenge. Okay, so now we can go down the trapdoor. I feel like a lot of people probably don't really know how the champions challenge here works. So once we go in here, the scroll will disappear once we kill the ghoul. You can bypass that by dropping it on the ground and then picking it up after you kill it, but it doesn't really matter to me because we're a UIM and we have nothing better to do with it. So here we go, we have 2 of the champions down. And to get the champion's cape, there's 10 scrolls here. This last one's not a scroll, that's just like the last guy you have to fight, but yeah, just these 10 right here. Anyways, let's go claim our stuff back and get ready to fight Jad. Now this is going to be KC 10, so that means after this kill, we will be ranked on the high scores for UIM for Jad KC. It feels really weird just like running around Varrock naked like this. I'm just going to take the spirit tree from the GE back to the POH. I'm still not over that yet though, just seeing that message in the chat box, the champion scroll one with the beautiful red text, that dark red text. There we go, 10 KC now at Jad. Let's, well, before we log off and check the high scores, let's go turn in the fire cape. Bargain, yes. Not lucky, okay. We got rank 50 exactly, the last spot on the second page with 10 KC. Alright, well, let's get back to Slayer now. Hard caskets. Well, the nice thing about doing all this like proselyte or just non-bossing Slayer is that we get a lot more clues, because from bossing it takes a lot longer on average to get a clue. Oh, we're going back to this spot now. See, I never have to kill a ghoul ever again, even though I had never actually killed them in the first place, but now I definitely don't have to. Hey, we just got a virtual attack level. Right, we got another hard casket here. Is that new? Wait, please tell me it's not the page. I think that's the page. Oh no. Okay, moment of truth. How, dude? Actually, how do we keep getting that same page over and over? The game's trolling so hard. Well, at least we got the Cavalier though. That looks really cool. I'm pretty sure it's a new one. We could try putting it in the treasure chest here. And it is new. Sweet. That's so funny, dude. Like, I really don't care about the book at all. It's just so funny. Getting a lot of hard clues this video. Here we go. Oh, okay. We just got a Zygamite task, and I noticed I don't have the automatic sprayer thing unlocked, and it's only 110 points, so. I do these tasks, though, because they're super fast, so it's pretty easy points. Yo, when you get those, like, random events, like the Xanaris ones, there's, like, a little stall, and if you're a hardcore Ironman, I feel like you might die that way because of that. Yo, 103 defense virtual level. We got an elite casket from Abyssal Demons. Here we go. Katana, dude. Okay, that's sick. That's actually sick. Please. Oh, we can store that. Yes, dude. That's freaking awesome. I'm so happy about that. Day has been made. It's actually such cool fashionscape. Okay, here's the stats of it. It's like kind of comparable to the Rune Scimitar, sort of. You need 40 attack for it. Not particularly useful for anything, but just more for the fashionscape. Making cool outfits on the fly for parties or whatever. Hello there, cute little bunny. Sit the fuck down. Okay, 11 KC at Jad. Ignore the time, because I'm streaming and stuff was happening. But there we go, 11 KC. We got the fire cape. Let's go trade it in and get not lucky as always. Alright. Why is he not? Okay, that's weird. Alright, 19 KC. Is that the only way to get noted anglerfish in the game? New meta for UIM? For the best food possible? Yo, dude, what if they made like stuff in RuneScape into a real thing? Like, what if they made anglerfish into a real thing? That'd be terrifying. Stuff like anglerfish or monkfish, if those were actually real, that'd be crazy, man. Don't even tell me they're real. If you say that, you need to go to the pond because you're being a silly goose. Alright, got a hard clue here. There's a step now that's digging in front of the Clan Cup trophy. And before, we could just teleport to Clan Wars and come right over here, but now there's no Clan Wars teleport. The Clan Wars teleport's now the Ferox Enclave, which teleports you to the Wildy, so now with this step, this one's kind of annoying because you have to teleport to like Al-Qaeda or Duel Arena and then run from there to get over here. Another hard casket. Oh. Wait, this is the first Rune Heraldic Helm we have on the account. Look at that. There's a clue step, or steps that involve that. We've gotten one Rune Heraldic Shield, which is pretty recent, and now we have our first Rune Heraldic Helm after 141 hard clues. Yeah, there's 2 separate clue steps that require that helm. So many hard clues when not doing bossing Slayer. Here we go. I remember when I was doing Song of the Elves, you need a Cadentine Seed. And I went here for hours trying to get one, and I didn't get it, and I gave up. And now every time I get a Cadentine Seed from Dagnoths, or like really anywhere, especially Dagnoths though, I just get so triggered. Okay, this medium casket right here is casket number 1000 on the account once we open it. So this has to be good luck. This has to be it, right? Okay, well 1000 is still kind of like a milestone, I suppose. I was just informed by a bingo team member that we just finished half the Slayer XP tile, and half a tile gives 1 point for bingo, and a full tile gives us 3 points. But there's no way we'll actually be able to finish the full tile, which is like 2.8 million more Slayer XP in the next 2 days. So essentially now we can go back to doing whatever again. As you probably know by now, one of the big things that I want to do on this account is filling up the POH costume room as much as possible. And one thing that we could store in the Magic Wardrobe is a set of each color of Mystic Robes. You can buy the full blue set from the Wizards Guild, but the light and dark Mystic sets can only be obtained via Slayer monsters. I actually did manage to complete the light Mystic set a long time ago because it's all low level Slayer monsters that drop those. However, I never got around to getting the dark set done. A couple days ago, I got the dark Mystic top, which is 1 out of 512 from Gargoyles, and decided to just hold on to it, just in case. And you know, I think it's time to go build that set. At the moment, in order to store pieces in the POH, you need the full set to put it in. You can't just put pieces in one at a time. However, there is supposed to be a poll soon, which on top of everyone else may also change that for UIM. And if that does change for UIM, that's going to drastically change the direction of this account for a while. But for now, we need to finish the full set all at once. So after this task, we'll start by going for the most difficult piece we have left, the bottom, which is 1 out of 512 from Aberrant Spectres. Let's go. And we got a Caliphate task, so that'll be for the future, I guess. We got some Caliphate Queen in the way future. Now let's go get ready to camp at the Abbey Spectres and hopefully not go dry. Alright, I think it's 20 KC now. Yeah, alright. Cool, we'll try this hard clue and then we all ready to go to Aberrant Spectres and hopefully not go dry, but definitely not the worst place to go dry at in the game. Oh, we got the casket, here we go. Alright, cool. Alright, now off to Abbey Spectres. Alright, so we're gonna cut the crystal outcrop here and chisel that into... Okay. And then we use it on the book here that I got from the bookcase and the POH for the Salve Amulet E, which increases our melee damage against undead monsters by 20%. If you imbue it, it also increases it for range and mage as well, but we're going to be meleeing. And then it also does not stack with the Slayer Helm, but we're not on task. I'm just using this in place of a nose peg. Okay, now for real, we can really hopefully start killing Abbey Spectres. Okay, after the first kill, we are at... Okay, so we're starting from like fresh 0 KC on here. Okay, first trip here done. I was actually prey flicking for a lot of it because I was on stream, so I wasn't really that AFK. But it actually lasted about 2 hours or so. So I guess it's like around a little bit over 150 kills per hour of the Abbey Spectres. So give it a couple more hours and we'll be over the drop rate. It's funny because like imagine this being the place out of all places in the game that I would go dry at. Like this is probably the best place to go dry at for me because it's pretty AFK since the Abbey Spectres aggro you and it's not really that important of a thing to get done anyways. And we get all these seeds too, so that's pretty cool. Thank you Spectres for this beautiful casket. Beautiful. There's a lucky impling here and I'm trying to catch it with the main. And we get... Oh, I have to empty out the inventory. And we get a Runekite shield. You know who else in the swamp would really love a lucky impling? Oh, yes, there it is. Oh, I'm so happy. Okay, let's see. The KC, it says 583, but there's quite a few kills where it drops nothing, and when a monster drops nothing, it doesn't show up as a kill on the loot tracker. So it's probably closer to like 600 to 650 KC if I had to make a very rough estimate. I'm so glad to be done with that. Let's quickly do a farm run here because we got a lot of seeds out of that. I guess I'll use up the Ranners to make some prayer pots. Man, back in like 2015, UIMs used to kill Aberrant Spectres for Herblore XP. Oh boy, how times have changed. I've just taken a blast to the past here. This update was September 15th, 2016, and this is when they originally updated the drop tables of gargoyles, necroils, etc. Karask as well to like give them actual decent loot because the loot they dropped in actual 2007 was, I mean, it was bad, but I mean, it's probably how drop tables should be, where Slayer monsters don't drop skilling supplies, but it's a totally different argument for a totally different video. Alright, I guess it took like 4 hours or so to get that Dark Mystic bottom. Next piece we'll be going for though will be the Dark Mystic gloves. They're 1 out of 512 from Banshees or 256 from the Twisted Banshees. But I think I'm just going to kill the regular Banshees because they're super weak. We could probably very easily one-shot them over and over. They have 22 hit points, so hopefully it shouldn't be too bad. Once again, Banshees are undead, so we're going to keep on using the Salve Amulet E because we are meleeing. And once again, we are not on task. I just have the Slayer Helm on because you have to have earmuffs for Banshees. Because once again, the Salve Amulet does not stack with the Slayer Helm. I have no idea why I brought prayer pots and proselyte. I don't have to pray at all. I pretty much don't even like take any hits from them. I just keep on like one-shotting them over and over. Oh well, they don't really have any useful drops anyway, so inventory space doesn't matter. Alright, I've been here at Banshees for about 3 hours now. We are at over 1000 KC and it is super late at the moment. So I'm gonna go to bed now and then we'll finish this up tomorrow. Oh dude, oh my god, wait. Oh, I think I actually have a problem. Like, I couldn't stop clicking the screen, dude. It's almost 5 a.m. now. I just kept on clicking. I don't know, dude, but I'm glad I did that because here we are, 1077 KC. I don't know if some of them dropped nothing. I wasn't really paying much attention, but it's at least 1077 KC. I'm gonna go to bed though. I'll show what's next in the morning. Good morning, gamers. Now that we have the Mystic Gloves, The last two pieces we have left to get are the Mystic Boots and the Mystic Hat. And luckily, these are both dropped by the same monster, the Infernal Mage. And the drop rate for each of them is 1 out of 512. And because they're both dropped by the same monster, in a way we're kind of feeding two birds with one stone. So they are actually right up here. Here's all the Infernal Mages. They have 60 hit points. I might have to put on the Proselyte and start praying. Because I guess they'll be doing damage. So 1 out of 512 for each of these pieces. Let's get this set done. They don't count as undead, so we are done with the Salve Amulet, and the Slayer Helm won't help here because you don't need to wear any special headpiece for them. So got the full Proselyte set on now too. Oh my god, this champion just rocked up here. Look at him, dude. Oh boy. As they say though, no capes allowed. Ooh, Lava Bell Staff. That's a 1 out of 1k drop. 528 kills in, by the way. Just a little update. Oh yes, Mystic Boots. There goes 537 KC in now. We could be done any kill. Once we get that hat, we are done. We are out of here. Oh my god, wait, we just got that. That was so fast. 543 KC. It took it's been about 3 hours now since we started killing these guys. So that's it. We got the full Dark Mystic set done because we got the other two pieces right here in the bag. Yo! So this whole grind in total, I guess, took about, I think it was 10 hours. Yeah, pretty much exactly 10 hours to get these last 4 pieces for the set. Now all we have to go do is die so we can take these 2 pieces out of the bag here. It's funny how I just mentioned the costume room changes last night, and then today Jagex announced the next pull. It isn't up yet, but I'm sure it will be by the time this video is posted. Now there's only one question in the poll that I care about, and I figure I'll just explain this now because I get asked my thoughts on this every day on stream. And by the way, this poll question will only be available for UIMs to vote on in game. I don't think this is worth making a full video on, but I do want to talk about this because it's extremely important for UIM, and I can reference people here in the future when they want to know my thoughts. For those of you out of the loop, Jagex wants to make all parts of the costume room so that you can store every piece for every set individually for the whole entire room, with the search option as well, and allow you to store as many as you want of each piece. UIM aside, this is going to be a great update. I'm sure it'll pass the poll and help free up a lot of bank space for accounts that can bank, of course. But there's been a bunch of discussion in the UIM community over the last few weeks since this was originally mentioned, and everyone on both sides of the argument at least seems to agree that UIMs should not be able to store duplicates no matter which option passes. So there's 3 options. First option is to keep it the way it is now, where you can only deposit a full set and take out a full set. The third option is giving UIMs the same new format of being able to store pieces individually and take them out individually at will, just like for everyone else. And then the second option in the middle, which is when you get pieces, you can put them into the costume room, but you can never take them back out again until you finish that set. At which point you can only withdraw the full set, but of course you'd be able to put the pieces back in that you didn't want one at a time and just keep the pieces that you did want on you. The UIM community seems pretty split down the middle on this, and here's the thing. If option A passes, it's going to piss off half the community, and if option C passes, it'll piss off half the community. You can never please everyone, but I believe that option B is the fairest compromise. I really wish they would only apply it to the treasure chest and not the other things, because it does change quite a lot being able to store individual pieces of Ancestral, Inquisitor, Justiciar, etc. Although it would be nice for the different graceful sets, so there's that. I'm pretty sure that Ash said they want to keep it consistent across the whole costume room, so I guess making different parts of the costume room work differently is out of the question. But what I really like about this option is that it still makes you decide whether or not to put something into the costume room or keep it on you for a while. Like, for example, if you put in a piece of Third Age or Gilded, there's a good chance you'll never be able to take it out because the odds of finishing the respective set is so insanely low, but it gives motivation for doing clues, and it's just a satisfying feeling putting stuff into the costume room, even if you know that you'll probably never get it back. And in my opinion, if you've done hundreds or probably like 1,000 plus hard clues to finish a full Blessed D'hide set, then you probably deserve to free up 1 or 2 slots in your looting bag from the Blessed top or bottom that you've been holding on to. But to me, if you get lucky with a clue and you just get a Blessed D'hide top, I don't think that warrants you being able to essentially store it into like a bank slot to take it out or put it back in whenever you feel like it, at least not without putting a bit more of a grind and effort into it. And it's the same reason why they've excluded UIMs from things in the past, such as the Seed Vault is a good example. Essentially, the perk of actually finishing a set is that you get to use whatever piece you want from that set individually and then deposit the unneeded pieces back in there. Option C just feels like too much of a bank to me, and I just can't get behind it. It just feels like it breaks the spirit of the game mode, and I know stuff like the looting bag and death storages arguably break the spirit of the game mode as well. But for me, the biggest part of playing UIM is figuring out clever uses of game mechanics, which tend to be tedious but beneficial, whereas this is just straight up making an update that makes it easier for UIM. Option B, to me, just feels like a fair compromise that promotes clues rolls, PVM, and skilling grinds, without making it too easy and only rewarding those that have still put enough time in. Hello, it's me from the future, which is actually just tomorrow, but they just changed the question, or I should say split up the question, because as a lot of you know, Jagex has a bit of a track record of combining multiple things into one question, and I think it's awesome that they changed this, so now people will be able to vote for exactly what they want. So now it's, should we be allowed to deposit individual pieces, should we be allowed to withdraw individual pieces, and should be allowed to store duplicate pieces. I can guarantee this one's not going to pass. These other two are questionable though. Here we go, we have the full Dark Mystic set here in the inventory. Let's put it on. Oh, such a satisfying feeling. We should put the imbued Zami cape on with that too, just to complete the look. Oh, look at that. Too bad I don't have the ancient staff anymore. I could really rock the set then. That's so freaking cool, dude. This is just one of the reasons why I love UIM. I mean, I know like it may be changing in the future, but still really cool to just be able to complete sets like this. Oh wait, apparently I have to upgrade the magic wardrobe. Let's go spend some money to upgrade that. We got by a marble block to make this upgrade here, and because I'm super mega rich guy, I don't mind having to spend 325k. Up until the update pretty recently, like within the last few weeks, you had to destroy the whole thing and you had to take all the sets out of there in order to remove it, and you could only have one costume room as well. But now you can just right click to upgrade it. I'm not sure, okay, I was gonna say I'm not sure if we have to actually upgrade one by one now or if we can just build whatever we want. Apparently you do have to upgrade it in order, so I guess we have to get a gold leaf and mahogany planks as well, because right now we're just at mahogany wardrobe. That's fine though. I don't know why I never upgrade this, I guess I just never had a reason to, but the one we have right now can store up to 5 sets. The gilded one now can hold up to 6 sets, and then upgrade one more time to the marble wardrobe, the highest tier one. That looks beautiful in there, and we can store every single set in here. There's no limitation to the amount that we could store, so we could put this in here now. Yeah, so there we go, another thing completed. We got the light mystic set and the dark mystic set, so you could just easily switch between these whenever you want. It doesn't have much practical use, I guess. It's just more for like, I guess, the flex and just for myself to feel good about reaching goals that I set for myself. You know what, I guess we may as well go to Yanel and just buy the blue mystic set, just because we're filling stuff up in here anyways. Let's just quickly buy that. We can just come right up here in the Wizards Guild and then buy it from, I think it's this dude, yeah. It looks like it ended up costing us about, what was that, like 200k or something? 250k. Now we have the full blue set. So let's go put that in the POH too. I just noticed, why does the texture on this thing look so detailed, like on the marble cape rack and the magic wardrobe? Like everything around it is so basic, but this is just like intense, dude. Okay, let's put that in there. And now once we open this, boom, 3 beautiful sets of Mystic. The Dusk, we'll maybe leave that until if/when the costume room changes pass. Like I said before, if option B or C does pass, that's going to change a lot about the way I do things on this account and the goals of this account, and a lot of the grinds that we'll end up doing on this account. Anyways, final stats/numbers to go over. Over the last 2 videos, we've just been doing AFK Slayer for the most part. We managed to end up with about 5.3 mil, but I did end up spending over 2 mil over the course of the last couple of videos just upgrading the POH, so it's probably closer to about 7.5 mil GP that we made from the last couple of videos of just doing AFK Slayer. And then for the XP we gained this video, we gained 54k prayer XP, and then for the Slayer XP that we gained this video, it was 436k Slayer XP. Well, next video though is going to be something different. It's going to be a new boss for me that we haven't done before on this account. It might be kind of easy to guess, I'm not sure exactly, but you will find out in the next video, and I'm very much looking forward to trying out this boss because I really don't have like any experience with it. And last thing before we wrap up this video, I'm going to quickly decide to get the drop of the stale that good. All right, well, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you again next time.